Hello, welcome back. Today is going to be a reaction to some reunion clips from this recent reunion. Now Bravo has uploaded another one. So I'm just going to react to the other two that I didn't react to. Okay, so the first clip is about Marlo and her trauma and her whole nephew segment, which was pretty much the whole reunion. But let's get into it.
Running away from home at 10, 5 different foster homes. You can only imagine things that I've been through. When people judge me, they don't know half my story. They couldn't walk a mile in my shoes. To live on the streets and going to people's houses and sleeping on mattresses on the floor. And then they want to call me whores and prostitutes, but can't bring you one guy and gave head to. But they just want to belittle me because of fashions, because I take my credit and I like to dress well.
That's not why they belittle you. Nobody comes for your fashions. In fact, I think everyone gives you credit and says that you're very good at dressing. You may overdo it with the labels, but you know how to put an outfit together. In fact, I think that's probably the only thing they give you credit for. This has absolutely nothing to do with fashions. And this is, again, why I was disappointed with Marlo and this reunion in general, because you're deflecting. No one is talking about your fashions. They're talking about the things that come out of your mouth that you don't own up to.
Because it makes me happy. So.
No, can I just say one thing?
Because I say whatever is on my mind. They don't never get to know me.
That's
they
not
never
true.
Sit down and say, hey, girl, come on over. What's really going on? And I say thank you. Thank you to both of you all, but definitely you. Sanya has called me and been like, you know what? That was wrong what you said to Candy.
But you can't expect that from them when they're the ones that you're attacking. Like, of course, Sanya is going to be more friendly towards you. You haven't crossed Sanya yet. You owe Candy and Kenya a few apologies before you can expect them to treat you like that. They're not sympathetic towards you right now because you keep attacking them.
You need me to talk to you, and I love that. I realize that's something I need.
Kenya, you started to say something.
What I find very hard is things that she says does not match her actions. And when she talks about having issues with men and not being sexual, but yet in the very next breath, she's talking
she
about
looks so good.
Candy couldn't keep a man because her pussy wasn't good.
Oh, yeah.
That bitch was a whole
girl, you don't remember that whole rant you went on?
What she would like for us to believe is not what the actual
her makeup is fire.
And it's just constantly a contradiction and hypocrisy throughout.
Andy, can I say something real
Yeah.
quick? I just want to balance the conversation because I think it's, obviously everybody's having their own experiences and that's cool. I'm not going to say that those aren't, real because they are, but my sister Marlo.
Look at how Candy looking at
She's been
her.
a great friend to me.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I know.
To you.
I love Marlo.
To you.
She called me crying, but in the beginning with Ralph, she was calling me crying. I'm like, baby, you got it. You're gonna be okay. I mean, but you've been upset. You're like, Ralph is upset, Marlo.
You were there. You definitely were there. But that's what I'm saying. Just the consistency, I guess, and just me being.
I'm working
being
on that.
able to
I'll
feel like
work
I
on
can
that.
trust you.
No, you could.
You know what I mean? I think that's just.
I'm not
where
a
we're gonna leave
liar.
it.
But,
We saw on social media about the break-in in your home recently. What happened?
Oh, Lord, that was bad. That was scary. I just hear a scream.
I love Candy's hair. I like when she do the half up, half down.
And that scream was a fear. I don't know if it was the mother instinct in me. I said some things that I don't think intruders wanted to hear. And I told
I'm not
them
even gonna say
upstairs,
that.
come on. And they turned around, left.
Wow. Well, Kenya, you posted, happy no one was hurt, but she took the time to withhold information from the cast that could possibly help keep us safe.
Now, that was a little
But was
unnecessary.
happy to release
You're not her
details,
friend. Again,
interviews,
why would she
hashtag
be
fake.
reaching out to you?
What do you think she should have done, or what were you referring to?
So again, I'm going to say this because that's really scary. It's a lot of details there that we didn't know about. And obviously we want the boys and Marlo to be safe. We're a team here. We're a part of the same platform. And when Marlo had shared the information with us via text, my first response was, oh my God, we're horrified that this happened.
You're all on a group text.
We're on a group text.
Okay.
But Candy had already had the scare during the season.
Right.
Marlo had just had a scare, and then shortly thereafter, Drew had a scare. So my response was, can we all jump on a conference call so we can discuss, you know, amongst each other, maybe learn more things about what happened. How do we keep each other safe?
I don't get that. I mean, I get what she's saying, that possibly like celebrities were being targeted and stuff, but I don't get why she made that tweet, and I don't really understand why they needed to hop on a conference call and talk about the details. Maybe you need to talk to law enforcement or something and take some precautionary measures or something, but I didn't get Kenya's point here. And I don't think she was really owning up to everything that she tweeted on social media, because some of that was negative. Like, it didn't seem like it was all out of concern for Marlo. I feel like she was like, well, why didn't anybody tell me? Why didn't you tell us? And it's just like, I don't really understand the big deal.
That was my main concern.
Did you all feel that Marlo withheld information?
No, she actually came to my house, her and the boys, 2 days later, and she told me everything.
The officers asked me not to share the details, but I still, the third day, I said I'm going to share with them.
I want to talk about your decision to send Michael and William away for a month, because we got a lot of viewer feedback. It was really negative.
Yeah.
I respect that you were possibly protecting
Andy, stop it.
And you from yourself and bad impulses that you might
It's
have.
about them. You know what, Andy? I think when I said I kicked them out, I think that's what was awful. Me and the way I say things and deliver the message. What I wanted to say is I needed a reset button. Andy, I'm used to just being fabulous Monty. You call me, you get spoiled, you get pizza if you need me to send it.
I know, but that doesn't work.
I know it doesn't work. It doesn't.
Okay.
And it doesn't work if they stay there and if I beat them or if I freak out like my mom.
Worried.
So I was worried, like, you need to get yourself under control because you don't have control of your house.
I get it. I get what she's saying. She kicked them out because she wanted to, you know, I guess save them from what her reaction could possibly be. But I get the other side as well. Like, when you decided to take them in, that's what you signed up for. And maybe you need to go to some classes and work on patience, or like some emotional management or something. I don't know, because you are responsible for these boys now. You can't just kick them out when they're making you bad and you're like, oh, I don't know what I'm about to do, so y'all just gotta go. Like, that's not, I get it, but that's not okay. So, I mean, in a way, I guess I do respect her removing them from the situation rather than lashing out, but at the same time, like, you gotta work on that. Because like Candy said, like, through everything you've been through and how you felt being kicked out, how do you think it's okay to just kick them out like that? So I get both sides, more so Candy and Kenya's side, just because, like I said, I felt like she was just trying to sell a sad story this whole reunion.
Got this right away. And I needed to just reset.
But on the other hand, hearing your backstory and hearing the hurt, and it really moves me hearing about what you went through. I mean, it's really, really moving, more so now as a parent, just to even think about.
All right.
It doesn't land to me that then you could be doing to the boys what you went through, which I know would be the last thing that you would want them to feel, that they're not wanted.
As we were listening to your story earlier, and you were telling us about the last home that you went to through foster care, that was wrong.
Candy looks good. Let me tell you, this whole couch looks great. Candy had the best look, in my opinion. Loved her hair, loved her dress. Makeup is bomb. I think Kenya probably looks second best. I like her wild hair. Like I said that in the season 8 reunion, the one with Kim Fields, where she had like that wild hair. I like when she does that. And Sheree looked good. You know, her dress was kind of simple, but I loved her hair. Who was on the other side? Marlo. Marlo looks good, of course. Marlo knows how to dress. Her dress was nice. Her hair was nice. Her makeup was good. Sanya, I didn't really like Sanya's outfit. I don't know what was going on with it. It was like corset, half corset, nude mesh, half like sequin, like it wasn't cute. But I liked her hair. Her makeup was okay, but she had a little too much blush on, and so did Drew. Drew had too much blush on too. And Drew's dress was okay. I mean, it was given like pageant. I didn't really care for the gloves, but overall everyone looks decent, like pretty good, except Sanya. Like, I really just didn't like that dress. Her glam was cute though. I I know I just like paused this to talk about the reunion looks, but oh well.
Then you thought that was your place. And then she told you had to go, and that's when you really started, you felt like you started acting out. Because of that, that's even more a reason why I feel like you wouldn't have sent them away, because you really made your home their place. You gave them the beautiful room, you take them to wonderful places, you take them out to eat, you put them in the best schools, tutors, you're giving them everything that you wanted to have.
Absolutely.
And so it just seemed like it's just shocking.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna watch the second video as well. I agree with all of that. How are the boys doing now though? Like, did they show that on the show? Because I don't remember. Like, when they came back, are they better? Are they acting better? Like, did it actually work? So the next video that I'm going to react to is the one that they just posted yesterday.
Hey, Anthony. Hey, beautiful.
Did you say to Sheree?
Okay, wait. Before we get started, y'all said, somebody in the comments told me this is the same Anthony that started the rumor on Basketball Wives that Jackie was talking about Malaysia's kids. This is the same fan? If so, this just proves everything that I said in the last video. Anthony just got caught being messy. I don't know if he was just trying to get a little bit of screen time or try to stir some stuff up on the show, but he was being messy. Like, you running and telling something. You're thirsty. You're a clout chaser. Like, you're just trying to start mess on reality shows for whatever purpose.
Ralph was gay.
Maybe at some point in time I did, but I don't really recall doing that. But
So did you or did you not?
Ralph is gay? No, I do not. But do I think that Drew needed a storyline and to, get on to this season? Absolutely.
Well, okay, that's what we need. Thank you.
Andy's like, yeah, bye.
Excuse me. So, excuse me. He just admitted that he said that about Ralph.
Okay, but he said he don't remember because
You would remember.
Maybe I did.
He said, maybe I did.
you saw him on tape. He was with me and he was talking about you. And we talked about it in church. But we paid him. I have my bank statements. But he said you don't lie, and I will post those. While Marlo's posting him. I don't have a problem. I don't have a reason to lie, honey. That's not my reputation.
Email Marlo. DM me. DM Marlo about you not paying your chef bill. So
She DM me. All right, read it out loud, Sonny. Wait. It says, I need y'all to help me get my money from Ralph and Drew. They some cheap, low-down people. Please help me get this out.
Okay, so both of y'all not out here paying?
oh Lord.
Like, are they arguing about who don't pay the most? Because either way, not paying is not a good thing.
That's not even true, but that was somebody that doesn't even work for me. So
A lot of things don't be true, but you guys repeat them.
I have cash up from people wanting to send me sex tapes of you.
You should receive it because I would love to see that.
I mean, girl, it can probably make us some money, honey.
That thing probably hot. Please get the sex tape, honey.
All right. So, Terrain from Ohio said, Sheree, do you think it's hypocritical for you to say Candy shouldn't get upset if people call her a hoe because she's heard it before, if you still get upset when people say you never paid them?
That's it. I just think it's old. I think we need new content.
Okay.
But you said you were going to give 50%. That's what you said, honey.
You went overboard. You went overboard because you're trying to buy friends. I'm not trying to buy friends. I got kids. I got a family. I got
You
a life.
wanted reimbursement for the birthday cake that was $30.
Are you kidding me? This is what you do.
But
You make up or you hear things
make it
that are false.
You always say I'm making it up, but I'm not
we
making
just
it up because
saw
I'm one of the
Anthony
people
and
you
you did make
now
it up.
owe, and I'm just
No, I
asking for my
don't.
money.
Well, guess what? Hold your breath.
Ooh.
Well, there we go.
I should have known.
So basically, I'm an investor in She by Sheree now. So let's go.
Are you an investor?
My money was spent.
Tiffany from Memphis said,
Oh,
to all the ladies,
Lord.
how is it that no one understood why Drew would be offended by Fatum talking about her husband and going as far as doing a background check? None of you ladies would have been okay with that being done to you.
Yeah, that was too far.
Well, yeah, that was too far, but I can't control people.
But you could have said that's not okay. Like, I don't agree with that because at the end of the day, it was laughable because actually Ralph is a junior. His dad is Ralph Senior, so all those
So
variations.
that was Danielle?
Because
But a junior and senior is different than
but they
different
still
names.
come up because they gave you all these variations. Like I saw the paper, it was variations of the name. And that was his dad's ex-wife, Darlene. So we were thinking maybe the Danielle was Darlene.
What?
Well, I'm Latoya.
Danielle, Darlene, not the same thing.
Could be Danielle.
But it was just like, it was nasty.
You were very aggressive toward her. She was
trying to tell you what your assistant said, since you were repeating what your assistant said, but you attacked her.
She wasn't in the conversation. It had nothing to do with her. I didn't even know who she was. And
You
so
didn't know who I was
immediately jumped at her
You didn't
because I
know who
just
I
heard
was
my
either.
husband's name.
He said that your husband is gay and all that, so...
Sorry, that what we're not going to do is ever bring up my husband's name.
I think Drew's reaction was warranted. It was just misplaced. Everyone was saying, listen, you should be upset, but it was your assistant that said it. It seemed like you were mad at Fatum. Yeah.
Emma from Maine said, Drew,
Well,
why
Fatum
go
was
so
being
far
messy.
out of your way to involve a dog bone prop in your argument with Fatum. You love a prop.
I'm an actress, and I express myself dramatically.
Sheree, you tweeted this about Drew. Bitch be stealing props from the movie set when they tell her she didn't get the role.
Did I miss this part of the reunion?
We laughed about it. A lot of people. I didn't even respond to that girl.
So after Jamaica, what made you go visit Drew when she was recovering? It was sweet. That was a sweet visit.
Yeah, I felt really bad that she injured herself. I don't want to see anybody hurt, you know?
Right.
We all felt really
She
bad.
brought me a
that was
gift and everything. I was like out of it, but I was like, wait, I felt like I was in the Twilight Zone. I was
It
like,
was the first
Sheree,
Right.
Sonia, Sheree.
That was nice.
It was very nice. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I
Sonia,
felt really bad.
I was going to say, I mean, you bring the women to Jamaica, and Drew gets really...
And she was being a good sport. Like,
Right.
honestly, for them to run that race, I thought that was really cool. I felt horrible because I know an Achilles tear is not... and
She
already
got
had one
too
before, so I
much
felt really
blush
bad
on.
with her.
You know, you both went at it quite a bit this season on Twitter about husbands and finances. Where do you stand now?
Nowhere.
We're here,
Yeah. We're coexisting.
smiling, not losing sleep, well rested.
Do I look like I'm losing any sleep?
I seriously don't understand why they're beefing so hard. I don't get it. It was a messy fan going back and forth between the two of y'all to get some mess started, and it started. How does Anthony successfully keep creating these beefs on these shows? I don't get it. Because Jackie and Malaysia was really beefing real hard after that. And now they got this whole petty thing going on, and the situation wasn't even as serious. How do y'all keep letting this fan come in between y'all like this? This is so weird. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all thought about that. Leave your comments down below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next... Oh my God. What was that? Was that some lip gloss? So lip gloss been right here this whole time? Wow. Okay, anyway. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.